Warnings of coastal flooding for Tuesday have been issued across Scotland, as Storm Brendan continues to batter the country. The Scottish Environment Protection Agency, Sepa, had on Monday night 28 live flood warnings and 16 less serious flood alerts around the country, warning of a risk of coastal flooding running into Tuesday evening in some parts. Sepa said that on Orkney on Tuesday at Stromness, Stronsay, Scapa, Sanday, Westray, St Margaret's Hope, Longhope and Hoy, Burray and Ayre of Cara, water levels are predicted to be the highest in the last 15 years. It warned that any properties that have been affected by coastal flooding in the past are likely to be at risk on Tuesday. It warned that people in Kirkwall with vehicles at the harbour or the Ayre Road car park which are on the seaward side of the seawall should be moved if possible and safe to do so. The highest risks from flooding was predicted to be a few hours either side of the high tide on Tuesday at around 12:30 p.m. Sepa said, the Met Office has forecast strong and sustained winds from Monday morning, January 13th, through much of the week. Combined with naturally high tides next week, the sustained winds will create an unusual and dangerous combination of tide, storm surge and inshore waves. There is therefore a risk of coastal flooding to all Scotland's coastal areas. The highest risk is around high tides from midday Monday through to Tuesday afternoon. There is a flooding risk to coastal road and rail routes and coastal communities right around Scotland's coastline. A Met Office warning over high winds is continuing into Tuesday, covering the northwest coast of Scotland and the Western Isles and is expected to cause further disruption to road, rail, air and ferry transport. It said some short-term loss of power and other services is possible and that some coastal routes, seafronts and coastal communities will be affected by spray, large waves and flooding. The Met Office also issued a warning over for snow and ice running to 1 p.m. on Tuesday covering much of the Highlands. It talked of possible icy patches on some untreated roads, pavements and cycle paths and some injuries from slips and falls on icy surfaces. It also warned that some roads and railways are likely to be affected with longer journey times by road, bus and train services. It comes as Storm Brendan struck parts of the UK on Monday with gusts of up to 80 miles per hour and heavy rainfall sweeping across the country. An 87 miles per hour gust was recorded on South Uist in the Outer Hebrides at 2 p.m. on Monday, the strongest in the UK so far, while a 76 miles per hour gust hit Capel in Wales. Caledonian McBrain cancelled ferries on all 28 of its routes for the rest of the day. Northlink Ferries also told passengers there may be disruption on services to Orkney. For more on this story, visit the news article link.